The Sixers media day was yesterday. And when I saw those pictures of Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Al Horford, Tobias Harris, and Josh Richardson, I saw a title contending team. You can't tell me you don't. Like, they are that good. All five of them are good. Like, great NBA, like, better than average NBA players. And they're all in the starting five. Now, you look around on the NBA's Instagram, NBA TNT's Instagram, all the other Instagram, it's all Clippers, Lakers. It's all that. Clippers, Lakers, Rockets. People are really disrespecting the Sixers. And I don't know why. Because to me, I think the Sixers personally have the best starting five in the league. I don't know about defensively because we haven't seen anything yet. But we could have the best starting five. We could have the best starting five defensively. Joel Embiid's already the best center in the league. No arguments about that. Not an argument between him and Jokic. Not to me anyways. To you it might be, but to me, Jokic has Embiid on assisting, on passing the ball. Everything else goes to Embiid. Scoring, rebounding, especially defense, goes to Embiid. It just does. Not saying Jokic isn't a good player. He's a great player. He's an all-star. He's great. But Embiid is the best big man in the league. And that's my opinion, and I think it's a lot of other people's opinions, that Joel Embiid is the best big in the league. And there's nothing wrong with that saying, because it could very well be true. Ben Simmons, though, has been the talk all summer. And he said in an interview yesterday, he was like, if it's open, I'm going to shoot it. Talking about three-pointers. And that gets me pumped up to start this season. I want to see Ben Simmons knock down jump shots. I want him to shut everyone up, because it's been for the past 2 years in the NBA. Oh, Ben can't shoot. Oh, yeah, we know he can't shoot. He still took the Sixers. He still was the second best piece in 250-win teams. And you can't deny that he wasn't. He was an all-star. He got snubbed the first year, because we all know he should have been an all-star the first year. He was an all-star last year. The kid is 23 years old. LeBron James and Kobe Bryant didn't come in with jump shots. Just because Ben Simmons couldn't shoot at all doesn't mean he's not a great player, because he is. He's 23 and he has done nothing in this league to be one of the greats, and he's great. He's a great player. All-star, 17 points per game average, 17, 8, and 8 seasons in his first 2 years in the NBA. And he hasn't even began to start what his legacy holds. Ben Simmons could very well be a multiple-time MVP, a multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year, a multiple-time this, a multiple-time that. He is that good. He's a 6'10" point guard. I don't think people realize how insane that is. You saw what Magic did. Ben Simmons is the up-and-coming. I'm not saying he's going to be as good as Magic Johnson or as good as LeBron James, but coming into the NBA, those were the two comparisons. Magic Johnson and LeBron James. Not for shooting reasons, for playmaking reasons. His IQ on the court is unreal, and you can't deny that. He is truly one of the best point guards in the league. He's one of the best players in the league. I personally think he's a top 20, 25 player in the league, and I think he's a top 5 point guard in the league. And I've had arguments in the past before that, oh, no, he's not. I believe that he is. I do. And I can't see anything wrong with that. He's a 6'10" point guard. If he has a little bit of a jump shot, do you know what that means for the Sixers as a whole? It's hard enough to stop Ben Simmons as it is. Imagine adding a jump shot to him. Not even a three-point shot. Imagine adding a consistent 17, 15-foot jump shot to his game. He's going to spread the floor, and it's going to be unreal, and it's going to be fun to watch all season. Ben Simmons is a sleeper in the MVP race. He's not even being talked about right now. He comes out with a jump shot, and he averages somewhere between 23 and 25 points with 8 rebounds or 9 rebounds and 8 assists like he's done in the past 2 years. You're going to tell me that's not MVP worthy, especially if the Sixers hold the number 1 seed? You're going to tell me that's not MVP worthy? Come on. I see it. I mean, I can definitely see Joel and Ben battle it out for the MVP. And there's nothing wrong with that. I would like to see that nature of competitiveness between the 2 best players in Philadelphia basketball. I would love to see that. And I need to see that further down the line. But if it happens this year, it's their 3rd year playing together. Imagine what happens if Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid are battling it out with Giannis or Harden or Curry or LeBron or Davis for the MVP. Imagine if 2 Sixers are in the top 3 for the MVP. And Kawhi. I know I forgot Kawhi, but you know what I mean. Imagine if 2 76ers are battling it out for the MVP race come April. You're going to tell me that wouldn't be insane? It would be, because I can't remember the last time 2 players had that. There's reasons why Giannis and Harden and and Westbrook have won the MVP. Because they're the only players on their team. Giannis, the next best player is Chris Middleton, and he's nowhere near the status of Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's not even an argument. He is nowhere close. And when Westbrook averaged a triple-double, I couldn't even tell you who the second best player on that team was. If we have 2 players in the top 5, at least, I'll give them 5. 2 players in the top 5 of the MVP voting, the league better watch out, because this is the beginning. Ben just signed a 5-year contract. Tobias just signed a 5-year contract. And Embiid still has like 4 or 5 years left on his contract. He's not going anywhere once that contract's up. We all know that. Joel Embiid is a Sixer for life. He will be in the rafters one day. He will be. Bearing anything dramatic, he will be in the rafters, along with Ben Simmons, if they stay on the team for their careers. You can't tell me they won't. And I know that's years and years and years down the line. Like, we're talking about like when Bryce Harper's done his contract type years, like 13, 15 years. But you can't tell me it's not exciting to see these 2 players grow together, grow their games together. I'm excited for this season. Very excited. I'm excited to see what it holds for Ben Simmons especially, because I know what Embiid is capable of. Adding Horford and having him teach Embiid defensively and just a bunch of stuff that he has done to us in the past 3 years. Like, you can't tell me this. Like, if you're a Sixers fan, and you don't have to be as diehard as I am, but if you're a little bit of a Sixers fan, you can't tell me you're not pumped up to see this season play out. I'm pumped. Yesterday got me pumped. Seeing 42 in red, white, and blue. Seeing 0 in red, white, and blue. Richardson and Horford on the back. Those are 2 great players in the Eastern Conference that are now on our team. Al Horford has single-handedly shut Embiid down for the past 2 years, and we can't say anything about it. We, as a whole, and if you say no, you are lying to yourself. If you are a Sixers fan, you cannot tell me every time Embiid played Horford, you did not despise Horford because he got in Embiid's head. He's the only player that I've ever seen actually shut down Joel Embiid for a little bit of time, and he knocked us out of the playoffs by guarding Embiid and Embiid missing a layup. Now, yeah, I personally believe there was a foul on that play, and after all that, yeah, that's in the past. I'm done with that. I'm in the now. This is the season where we know where the Sixers are at. This starting five is together for 3 years. Richardson has the least amount of years on his contract, and it's 3. 3 years to win a championship with this starting five, this caliber team of a starting five. Top 10 center. You have a top 5 power forward. You have the best center. You have a top 5 point guard, in my opinion. You have a top 10, 15 shooting guard. And you have a top 10 small forward in Tobias. And then you have a bench squad with Trey Burke and Mike Scott and James Ennis. You can't, if you are any bit of a Sixers fan, you cannot tell me you are not pumped up to see this season. And I'm pumped. And I can't wait. Next Wednesday, I'm pretty sure, preseason game against a team from China. If you can go out to the Wells Fargo Center and go watch a game. It's playoff. It's preseason. It doesn't mean anything. You get to see a little glimpse of what this season holds if the starting five plays, which I think they will for the first couple minutes. Just go. It's cheap tickets. Just you should go and watch this team if you are a Sixers fan. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm pumped up for this season, and you should be too, honestly. I have high expectations for this team. I'll see you next time.